So recently, one of you requested to talk about the tire pressure monitoring system and how to resynchronize it. But before we can talk about how to resynchronize it, I wanted to first talk about how and what is a tire pressure monitoring system. The tire pressure monitoring system, or popularly known as TPMS, it's a monitoring system that monitors the tire pressure of the four wheels while the vehicle is in motion using pressure sensor on the tires. Now the Volkswagen Tiguan comes equipped with the TPMS, which means all the four tires has pressure sensors that keep on transmitting the tire pressure. You can view the TPMS at two places. One is obviously the infotainment system. To access this, go to your menu, or you can go to the car function, whichever you want. Go to vehicle option. I had put it to the tire pressure monitoring system, but you will see the initial screen as vehicle status. If you click on this arrow, you will see the TPMS screen visible here. It shows all the four tire pressures here, as well as on the screen. If you choose, for example, if you go to the vehicle status here also, it shows you TPMS. Now you can see this white mark here, or the signal. This means the TPMS, the tire pressure is fine for the mode selected. If this is yellow or red, that means the tire pressure, there's a loss of tire pressure. Or if this is disabled, which means the tire pressure is not calibrated well. Okay, so the reference pressure for the tire monitoring system is the recommended tire pressure for cold factory fitted tires at maximum load. The tire pressure loss indicator may react with a delay or not display anything at all in the event of a sporty driving style, when driving on snow covered or icy roads or unpaved roads, or when driving with snow chains. The recommended tire pressure for the factory fitted tires is indicated on the tire pressure sticker on the driver's door pillar. Now I'm not sure if the spare tire pressure is monitored, because I can't see it anywhere here, which means only the four tires is what is monitored. As we said, you will see if there is a loss of pressure, this sign will change in either yellow color. Now just because you have TPMS does not mean that you don't have to regularly check or maintain your tires. Despite all the systems and everything, as the driver of the car, you are still responsible for ensuring the correct tire pressure is maintained at all times, even if the tire monitoring system does not give any warning that the tire pressure is too low, right? Because like I said, it can happen that it's not transmitting the right pressure or may not display any data, but periodic check of your tire pressure is very important. I usually do it monthly. It is recommended that at least whenever you're going on long trips, this is something you should check. Monthly is a good practice. If the tire pressure monitoring system indicates a malfunction, the tire pressure cannot be monitored correctly. So that's why manual inspection is very important. Now, when would a tire pressure system not work or have a malfunction? It could be because of many reasons. It could be because you replace the wheel or a tire, or could be a sensor malfunctioning, or you used a tire which is not the right size. Now as you can see, the one on the top, so this is the actual pressure, the one you see here, and this is the target pressure which should be in the tire. Now if you see it in any other color like gray or something, it could indicate a fault. Now when the tires are in the rest state, the sensors will not transmit any tire pressure. This is to stop the sensor's batteries discharging. If no tire pressure is transmitted, then you will see the last received tire pressure, and it will be shown in gray, not in white. Now, can you switch off the tire pressure monitoring system? That depends on the vehicle. If a set of tires is fitted to the vehicle where the tires either do not have a tire pressure sensor or have tire pressure sensors that are not compatible with the vehicle, the TPMS indicator lamp will flash for approximately 1 minute and then will remain lit continuously, and the tire pressure will not be monitored. The system cannot be switched off, so you cannot switch off the system. there could be, country specific legal requirements for TPMS, but I am not covering that in this video. Now, why tire pressure is very important? Because if the tire pressure is too low, this will increase fuel consumption and tire wear. There is another problem. Apart from the fuel efficiency, the driving dynamics will also be affected. So you may not have enough grip on the road. The tires may heat up really quickly, which is not what is desirable. Incorrect handling of the tire, can lead to accidents. Now, since the spare tire does not come with any sensor, it is very important to manually inspect it at regular intervals. In one of my video, I said that the spare tire in this does not come full size. It's a space saver tire. So obviously you cannot use it for long distance, but still it is very important to make sure that the tire pressure indicated on the tire itself is maintained in the spare tire in the event you need to use it. Also, very important for tires fitted with TPMS, that the handling of the tire valves is done correctly, right? Because if the tire valves are damaged, it can lead to improper functioning of the TPMS system. So you would see, especially in India, when you go to a petrol station or you get the air refill, sometimes these people don't fasten the valve caps, right? Or may lose it. Now, these missing valve caps could lead to damage to the valve and the sensors. Therefore, always make sure that all valve caps are fully screwed on while driving. Use whatever valve caps were supplied by the manufacturer, in this case Volkswagen. Don't use any other like convenience valve caps or anything like that. Coming to the topic of adjusting the tire pressure monitoring system. So any change in the vehicle load, right? So for example, this is where you kind of can define what is the load in the vehicle right now. So as you can see, this is the default mode, like 2 people and little luggage. Then you have comfort. Full load is when you have all people and some luggage. So depending on what mode you have selected or what is the current load in the car, we have to adjust the tire pressure. So you must select the appropriate target pressure depending on the vehicle load level, like we just discussed. Comfort, default or full load, depending on how many passengers are there in the car. Obviously it goes without saying that anytime you are trying to change the tire, make sure you are selecting the right size. If you are changing the tire size, then you definitely have to adjust the target pressure in the TPMS. If no adjustment is necessary, the selection menu will not be available. As we spoke about changing the load setting, so I'll show you what happens if you change the load setting. So right now it's in comfort and you can see how the TPMS is showing. Now if I change it from comfort to full load, suddenly you'll see that it is displaying the yellow warning symbol, which means the recommended pressure is 300 for the rear tires and it is at 240, which is saying that the tire pressure is too low. So either you have to refill the or you have to make sure the tire pressure is as recommended, or you change the load settings to the correct one. So as you can see, the moment I change it to comfort, which means like 2 people and luggage, the TPMS started showing whatever pressure is right now and not saying that there is a loss of tire pressure. Now when we want to reset it, as per the vehicle menu, it says you have to go into the tire settings here, and you will see a button called set, and when the all 4 tires pressure corresponds to the required value, tap confirm. But I think that option will only be visible if the TPMS has not been calibrated or you have changed the tire or there is a fault. In normal scenarios, I don't see a setting option where I can reset the TPMS. So I think we'll have to wait for whenever we'll change the tires, and then we'll be able to see how to recalibrate it. But as of now, looking at this, there is no option to recalibrate, considering that the TPMS is working fine already. Now if you see a low tire pressure indicator, just like we saw, if the lamp lights up yellow, this means that the tire is below the recommended tire pressure. Stop the vehicle immediately in a place that is safe from traffic. Look at the tire, look for any visible damage. If there is no visible damage, drive slowly to the nearest filling station and check the tire pressure. Adjust the tire pressure if necessary. Now if the tire is damaged, I mean, there is no rocket science here, you have to replace the damaged wheel. If you get the text message that says tire pressure too low, the warning indicates at least one tire with a critical tire pressure. So just check the tire pressure for all tires and adjust if necessary. If your tire cannot hold the tire pressure because of any reason, again the recommendation is replace the tire. If you see a text message which says please check tire pressure, the warning indicates at least one tire with a reduced tire pressure. So it looks like in the Volkswagen's manual, everything corresponds to two things. Anytime you see any warning, it means check your tire pressure, replace it if it's faulty. Now there could be a fault in the TPMS system as well. In that case, the yellow so this indicator which you see as white will turn yellow for about and flash for about 1 minute, and then it will be continuously lit. Again, which means that one or more wheel with a tire pressure sensor is not yet detected by the system. So drive for a few minutes until this lamp goes off. If it doesn't go off, then good to go to a nearest Volkswagen workshop and get it checked. So I think that's what I wanted to cover in the TPMS section. I know this was a long video, but it's very important. Tires are a very, very crucial aspect of driving safely. So please make sure you are driving at the right tire pressure. Take care of the tires. Like I said, do manual inspection as and when necessary. If you liked the video, press the like button for more such video. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching the video. Take care.